Welcome everyone to the Department of Volunteer Services at Mount Sinai Onboarding Zoom info session. My name is Ruth Mendivelso, Onboarding Specialist. My role is to guide and support you throughout your onboarding process. These are the onboarding topics we'll be reviewing today. We'll be reviewing the VSys Live portal account and how to navigate the website, initial health clearance and toxicology, working papers, school evaluation, background screening, education modules, and last but not least, we'll have a Q&A portion. Everyone here should have access to their VSys Live portal account. The web address is mountsinai.vsyslive.com. Once you enter the web address to your browser on your device, click on existing user login on the top right, and I will demonstrate how to navigate. So you're going to click on existing user login. You're going to enter your credentials. Your user ID is your email address, and the password is the password you created when you submitted your application. So I am going to enter my credentials. And if you forgot your password, click on Forgot Password. If you're having issues logging into your account, please email us at volunteersdev@mountsinai.org. Once you enter your information, you're going to click Login. And once you're logged in, you will have access to all of your onboarding materials. And before we go over the checklist, I just want to demonstrate and show you the menu tabs and some features we have in the VSys portal account. The menu tabs are aligned more to the right of the website. You have Home. Home, when you click on it, it brings you back to the checklist. The message and the upload health clearance documents are menu tabs we will go over shortly. My uploaded documents is a menu tab. When you click on it, it will list all the documents you have uploaded from your VSys account, the date you uploaded it, and the status. We also do have some already pre-recorded training videos for volunteers. Is the first line. You just click here, and it's a overview of how to navigate the website and requirements. On your checklist, you have a percentage scale. It will let you know how much you have completed percentage-wise. And also, the checklist has some features as you are submitting your documentations. So for example, after a document that you uploaded has been reviewed and approved, you will see that that requirement is marked completed, and you will have a green check mark icon for that requirement, indicating that it has been approved. If you receive a rejection to a document that you uploaded, it will be highlighted in yellow, and you will see the red X shield icon. And when something is rejected, you'll be notified by email why it was rejected, and you will have the opportunity to upload that document again. And when it's rejected, when you upload it again, we will review it. If it's highlighted in gray and there's a pause icon, that means the document that you have uploaded is pending review. The My Uploaded Documents, again, is that menu tab right before logout. When you click on it, it will list all the documents you have uploaded. So the example here, it lists working papers that I have uploaded 3 times. And the statuses will be either pending. Pending means is pending review, and it takes about 2 to 3 days for a document to be reviewed. If the working paper has been rejected, it will say rejected. If a working paper says duplicate, it just means that we review all of them and marked any document that is a duplicate as duplicate. I do want to make you aware that when you upload health documents, the attachment type will say EHS. And when you upload health documents, there's only 2 status categories. It's either pending or transfer. Pending means is pending transfer. Transfer means it was transferred to Employee Health Services. Now for the checklist, you have the on-site hybrid volunteer checklist, as well as the initial health clearance checklist. The initial health clearance checklist is just a breakdown of your health requirements. And you have access to click on any of the health requirements here to view more information and tips on how to complete that requirement. So for example, if you want to know more information about the annual flu vaccine, you're going to click here for tips. And this is just a reference information and page. It's just tips on how to complete that health requirement on the form. This is not to be printed out and give it to your doctor and upload. It will be rejected if you use this document for your health clearance process. Again, it's just for reference. Now to your main onboarding checklist, the on-site hybrid volunteer, the first requirement is the health clearance. So for the health clearance, you're going to click here for instructions. And it will list all the information you need to complete the health clearance process. This would include a 2-page health form, toxicology, and if you're working at the emergency department or working with animals or animal tissues, there is a third assessment health form. So first step is to click on the link in number 1 to download the health forms. The first 3 pages are guidance, more information again on the health requirements. The third page is just information on from Employee Health Services saying that to please upload your documents to VSys. That's the only way they will initiate review and process your health clearance. And the official Mount Sinai Health Forms is on page 4 and 5. It's titled EHS Non-Employee Clearance Form. So it's 2 pages, and they're both titled EHS Non-Employee Clearance Form. You're going to download and print those forms and bring it to your scheduled doctor's appointment, either with your primary physician or any other health provider. For the EHS non-employee clearance form, just make sure to complete the top part, which is your name, date of birth, phone number, email, department you'll be volunteering, your role, you're going to check that off, and then the facility where you'll be volunteering. So for example, if you're at the Econ School of Medicine, even though it is not listed here, please check off Mount Sinai Hospital. The clearance requirements are 1 through 8. That has to be completed by your doctor. So your doctor will know best based on your medical history on what needs to be updated if necessary, and will have that information needed on the form. For example, physical exam. The physical exam must be within the last 12 months. If you have had a physical exam in the last 12 months, then the dates will be included here. If you did not have a physical exam in the last 12 months, then they will administer the exam and then add the new dates. Another reminder is that influenza is required. There's no exception to influenza. And please make sure once the forms are returned back to you from the doctor's office, that number 8 has been completed. Sometimes it's left blank, and that would just delay the process. As well, make sure that the doctor has print, sign, date, and stamp the form. If the stamp is not included in your health forms, that will also delay the process. So once the pages are returned back to you, you're going to scan it to one PDF file, save it to your device, return to your VSys portal account to this page, and you're going to upload the health forms. So you're going to make sure the attachment type is selected as EHS non-employee clearance form. You're going to click on drop files here to upload to locate the documents in your device, and then click upload. Please avoid sending duplicate copies unless you're uploading new information. The next step is the toxicology test. Volunteers will receive an email from the Department of Volunteer Services with the subject line, your drug screen Q passport. The email will contain instructions on how to schedule your toxicology test at your nearest Quest Diagnostic location. If you have not received this email from us and it's been more than 2 business days, send us a message within your profile by selecting message and then toxicology request. So you're going to navigate to the message menu tab on top and click on toxicology request form. Once you're in this page, on the message box, you're going to enter the fields required for submission, which will include your full name, email, date of birth, phone number, etc., and click submit. We'll be notified that you're requesting toxicology instructions, and we will email you shortly. The next step, again, if you're volunteering in the emergency department or working with animals or animal tissue, there's a third health form to complete, and that is the OSHA questionnaire. So you're going to click on the link in number 4 to download the OSHA questionnaire. It's 2 pages, and this is a self-assessment form, meaning that you complete this. You're going to complete it to the best of your ability and leave to be signed by physician blank in the bottom of the second page. This will be left blank because after Employee Health Services review these form, they will sign off. So once you complete both pages of your OSHA questionnaire, you're going to save it as one PDF file and upload it to your VSys account by returning to this page. And you're going to change the attachment type to EHS OSHA questionnaire. Click on drop files here to upload to locate the OSHA document in your device and click upload. Employee health services are the nurses here who will be reviewing your health requirements. And in order for them to initiate the review, they would need your health forms and your toxicology results. The toxicology results are sent directly to them after it's been completed and will take about 2 to 3 business days, but they will not initiate your health clearance review until they have the health forms. And if you're a volunteer working with animals and animal tissues, until they have your OSHA questionnaire. So if you complete your toxicology first, and you notice it hasn't been updated in your account as complete, it's because they don't have your health forms. Once they have your health forms, it will start the review process. If anything is missing, if they need clarification on something, Employee Health Services will reach out to you by email. And you want to just stay in communication, making sure you provide the missing health items so that they could continue their review process. Once you've been approved and cleared for the health clearance process, the Department of Volunteer Services will receive the health clearance and we will update your account with it. And then that's when it will reflect on your checklist that your health clearance requirement has been completed. Again, this is what the toxicology screening email will look like. So you will receive an email with the subject line, your drug screen Q passport. In that email will have instructions on how to schedule your toxicology appointment. And attached to that email will be your Q passport. So at your scheduled appointment, please make sure to download and print your Q passport, because that's how the staff at Quest would know that the service is free of charge for you and which panel to test you on. Another reminder is that once you receive this email, you have a month before it expires. Therefore, you need to schedule your appointment within that month. If for some reason it has expired, please let us know so we could order a new drug test for you. These are the frequent asked questions in regards to the medical clearance process. I submitted my health form, but notice a section is still marked as incomplete. Please note that it could take up to 2 to 3 weeks once a submitted health form is reviewed and approved by Employee Health Services. If you haven't received an update after 2 weeks, send us an email at volunteer.mountsinai.org so that we may follow up on your behalf. How do I request a Q passport? The Q passport will be sent via email with a list of instructions to schedule your appointment to your nearest Quest. Once you receive the email, you have a month from the day you receive the email before it expires. Do I submit the toxicology results to volunteer department or Employee Health Services? Quest Diagnostic will send the lab results to Employee Health Services for the review. No further action needs to be taken. For all health-related inquiries, you can contact Employee Health Services at volunteerhealthforms@mountsinai.org. And these are inquiries that if you have any concerns or questions about the health clearance process, especially if you have questions about the tuberculosis or hepatitis B, you would want to email EHS at volunteerhealthforms@mountsinai.org. Now, returning back to the checklist, we were gonna move on to the next requirement, which is the resume. So once you submitted your application, you will also have submitted your resume. So it should reflect on your checklist that the resume is completed. Next is the parent guardian permission form. So we're gonna click here to upload. And then once you're on this page, you're gonna click on the link in number 1 to download the form. And for the parent guardian permission form, you are going to complete the top box where it says to be completed by the volunteer applicant. And your parent or guardian will complete the second box on the form where it says to be completed by volunteers applicant's parent guardian. Once the whole document has been completed, save it as a PDF to your device, and then upload it to your VSys account for review. The attachment type will be selected as parent guardian permission. You're going to click on drop files here to upload to locate the document and click upload. Then it will be transferred to us. We will review it within 2 to 3 business days. And if it's approved, it will say complete for the requirement. Is it rejected? You're going to get an email on why it's rejected, and then you have to upload the document again with the corrections. Next are the working papers. So you're going to click here to upload. And I understand that there's not enough instructions for the working paper requirement. So all students need to upload their working papers. You will need to obtain the working papers from your school by visiting your guidance counselor, your dean or advisor, or the school administration for the working paper application process. And once the application process has been completed, you will receive your working papers and you're going to upload it by clicking on the requirement and clicking on drop files here to upload, and we will review it. If you're having any issues obtaining the working papers from your school, please send us an email at volunteer@mountsinai.org and we will review. Next is the school evaluation certification. So it's not a clickable link for this requirement because this is part of your application. You would have listed your guidance counselor or advisor in your application, and whoever you listed would receive a school evaluation survey to complete, and they will complete it and return it back to us for review, and then we will update your account with the completion of this requirement. If it's still pending in your checklist and you need help with it, please email us at volunteer@mountsinai.org so we could confirm with you the email address that we have in file for the person you listed. If you want to change the contact or if you want us to resend the school evaluation form. And then just to let you know how the school evaluation form looks like. This is the school evaluation form. So your guidance counselor would have received this form to complete. Check in with them. If they haven't, please let us know. Next is the corporate screening background check. Everyone has to complete this. So for the corporate screening background check, you're going to click here for instructions. And on this page, it lists all the instructions you need to complete this. For step 1, you need to visit this website by clicking on the link. And you'll be brought to the corporate screening website, and you're going to enter your promotional code. The promotional code is listed on your VSys instructions in number 2. So you're going to copy and paste the promotional code. Then you're going to create an account. The account will include personal information, your social security number. You're going to enter your email address twice and create a password. Once you have completed all the fields, you're going to click register. You're going to get an email confirmation that you created an account. This does not mean you have submitted the background check. You need to, after you click register, you need to go through several steps before submitting your background check. And we have provided a step-by-step guide on how this process looks like. So you're going to click on the word here. and view the step-by-step guide to make sure you are following the instructions in how to submit your background check. So after you have created your account, it starts on the second page what the next steps entails, and entails you acknowledging and consenting to some terms and policies, and it will take a few acknowledgements because there's several policies and terms to agree. And then once you're finished agreeing to all the terms and policy, you're going to digitally sign straight on the website using your mouse to draw your signature. Then you're going to review your personal information and click submit. After you click submit, you'll get the message that says, thank you for providing us with information necessary to complete your pre-employment background screening. So that's confirmation that the background screening has been submitted. And just to confirm again, on your account, you could click on dashboard on the left column. And if your progress of your background check is in yellow, it will tell you your background is in process, and it will take about 5 business days to complete. If your background check is in red, that means your background check is incomplete, and you will need to click on continue to go through the steps prior here in this attachment. These are the frequent asked questions for the background screening. Is there a fee to complete the background screening? No, there's no fee to complete this. How long does it take for the background screening to complete? It takes about 5 business days. What do I do if I have issues submitting the background screening? Send us an email at volunteerdep@mountsinai.org for further assistance. Next, we have the confidentiality statement. You're going to click here for instructions. Once you're on this page, you're going to click on the link to download the statement form. So you're going to download and print this. And the confidentiality statement form is 2 pages, so you're going to read carefully beginning to end. Once you are on the second page, you're going to acknowledge that you understood the statement by writing your name, signing it, putting the date. And for employer, you're going to write Mount Sinai. So do not leave employer blank. It will be rejected. If you write something else other than Mount Sinai, it will also be rejected. So make sure to write Mount Sinai for employer, and then you're going to scan both pages, page 1 and page 2 together as one PDF file, and upload it to your VSys account by returning to this page. The attachment type will be confidentiality statement. You're going to click on drop files here to upload to locate the 2-page statement form and click upload. Do not upload just the second page. It will be rejected. Make sure both pages are scanned together. And then once you upload it, we will review. Next requirements are education materials. These are training courses. You have fire safety, code of conduct, HIPAA, emergency management, and infection prevention. So each of these trainings includes a quiz. So each training has a quiz. You could take the quiz as many times as you need to. You need to pass the quiz. And these are real-time status updates, meaning that once you complete the quiz and you go back home, it will automatically update to complete because you are completing these trainings straight from your VSys account. Some of these trainings are videos to watch or reading materials to read. So for example, the fire and safety, you're going to click on start. You're going to click on play to watch the video from beginning to end. Then after you're done watching the video, you're going to click on next. And the quiz will start. So you get the first question. You're going to answer it and click on next to go on to the second question. And it will let you know in the end if you passed. If you did not, you have to restart the quiz. If you pass the quiz, you're going to click done, go back home, and it will automatically update to complete for fire safety. So let me show you an example. In this example, we have HIPAA and infection prevention marked as completed. Next, we have international personnel clearance. This means that if you selected no in your application that you are not a US citizen or green card holder, an immigration specialist will be in contact with you by email to review documents based on your status, and they will make the final decision on your international personnel clearance process. So if you are in communication with the immigration specialist from the International Personnel Department, make sure to stay on top of it and provide the documents they have requested. If you selected yes, you are a US citizen or green card holder in your application, then the international personnel clearance requirement will say completed. Last is the general acceptance and orientation form. And if you are a research volunteer, it will say basic science or clinical acceptance and orientation form. So you're going to click here for instructions. And you're going to click on the link to download the acceptance and orientation form. This is a general one. So if this is listed in your requirement, then for this, all you need to do is complete the volunteer information and then forward the document to your PI supervisor so they could complete the requester assignment information. They need to return it back to you so you could upload it to your VSys portal account by clicking drop files here to upload and click upload, and then we will review. The acceptance orientation form, whether this is a general one or the basic science or clinical, the concept remains the same. You need to forward your acceptance and orientation form to your PI supervisor and let them know that this serves as an attestation that the orientation form will take place after you're cleared. So this is still part of your onboarding process for full onboarding clearance. They need to complete all the fields and sign it, return it back to you so you could upload it. And that takes care of all the requirements needed for your onboarding process. Once you have been approved and completed all the requirements in your checklist, you will be notified by a member from our team to schedule your ID badge pickup. Once you receive that email, you're going to schedule an appointment with us to pick up some forms and visit security for the ID badge. And once you have secured the ID badge from us, you may begin your volunteer assignment. This concludes our onboarding info session. I hope you have enjoyed it and has been very informational to you, and that you now have more information and guidance on how to submit the requirements in a timely manner. If you do have any questions or concern, please email us at volunteerdeb@mountsinai.org, or you can call us at the number listed on the screen. You could also drop into our Zoom office hours, no appointment needed. These are one-on-one sessions. We are available Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays from 10 to 11, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 2 to 3. Again, if you have any health-related inquiries, you can email Employee Health Services at volunteerhealthforms@mountsinai.org. Thank you again for joining. If you have any questions, please stick around. If you don't have any questions, you are free to go. Thank you so much.